What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. We're back at our little town. It's very spacious at the moment. It's because a lot of it isn't filled, and a lot of it are the houses they look a little bare, and so does the city now, which is fine because a bare city doesn't seem to be nice, but it'll eventually look really, really beautiful. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill in these gaps. We're gonna work out what we wanted to do here because the numbers don't add up. We want to have a 4 gap for this part of the city, but that would mean we're changing some of the roads. That's probably what we're going to do now. See, look, this is 4. This is what we wanted. We don't want any of this. And look, now that's an angle. And I don't like that being an angle, because that's legit 1 square to the wrong side. So what we might want to do, which seems a little bit dangerous, but we're going to have a curve come in. That'll be a nice section to the city. That does not look nice, though. A curve to the city, which adds a little bit of spice towards what we want to do here. I still don't like it, though. There we go. That's a better curve. And so that'll add a little bit of spice to the city. It'll make it look a little bit better. And then we can continue our neatness that we so gladly like in our build. We're going to get rid of those pipes because that's not what I wanted. And perfect. It'll come beautifully together into this build of our town. Okay, so we will continue the straight lines that we have, and I don't know till when, so probably want them to end about here or do something else, which I don't know yet what I want to do, but these will be the straight lines that we have so far. Okay, let's see. Now we need to zone this all in, of course, like we've been doing this previous time. We'll zone it like that, get rid of the in the middle piece that we don't want. We'll zone the rest with it, and then continue doing the rest of the city. It's all piped up, it's all cabled up, so we won't have an issue. We might have an issue with the amount of power we're producing, that the city will probably demand more than that we can offer. Which of course sucks, but that's, you know, part of what is needed. So we'll continue the residential there as well. I won't continue it on the rest because that's, you know. So we'll continue the commercial, but not to the end where we would continue the residential. Oh my god, wow, we did it. We got a little hamlet. It's the next stage of this. So it's a 420 population. 420. We now have taxes, loans, garbage, healthcare, and education, which is where I wanted this gap to remain empty. Basically, by adding this section of commercial and leaving gaps like this allows us to put services in nice looking gaps. So we can build a perfectly nice hospital in the middle of this intersection, which will look really nice. And then we can even add a, oh, not like that. We can even add a sort of road that goes around it. So it's, we'll probably not have that now that I look at it because it doesn't look nice. But, however, we will place it down there. So see, yeah, the power is connected. We're, however, not producing nearly as enough power that we want to. So again, we're going to level this to be all the same height, so we're producing the high power that we're looking for. And then we're now in the negative, which is fine for now. And we're going to build another wind turbine in the same place. Now all of a sudden there's a high demand for garbage. This is an issue that does tend to happen when you finally unlock a new bunch of stuff. that people get really pissed off about. Will we have to take a loan? There are people complaining. We'll up the speed. Hopefully we get more money. Yes. We're decreasing our negative income, and then we can hopefully build a landfill as soon as we hit 4,000. See, this road is going to get used too often. I'm going to make it a one-way and so that people have to go around. That'll make it, yes, that'll make the loop work a lot better. We're now at 2,000. Still not enough for the landfill that we want. It is looking really nice. I like the whole suburban feel. We'll add some trees in between this. I think we need to unlock landscaping, which we need a slightly larger population for. But to have more population, we need to satisfy the people who are living here. Yes, we have enough for a landfill. We'll place it down here near the industrial zone, where the rest of the pollution tends to happen, and then the garbage men can take there and make their way and go around the whole place. And of course later we'll add the school, and this would be like a perfect place for a school that'll add to the beautifying of the city as well. Yay, so we have the garbage figured out, and this of course attracts a lot of people. They know that we have the garbage disposal. We know they can take their garbage. They want to give us their garbage, so they're deciding to move in, which is really, really good. Helps us grow and helps us unlock new things. We're at a population of 700. Again, we want to increase this number, and so that means we need to extend it out, which is, you know, not easy to do. So let's see where this curve hits. It's about there, which is 24 across. So we want to do the exact same thing where we go 24 across. And we'll add that similar loop. But this time we'll add the loop here as well. There's another demand, more demand for power. We can't really supply it to those people. However, what we can do, which tends to help, is increase the power's budget, which keeps us just in the yellow, good enough that they'll stop complaining. But I'm sensing they'll probably will continue to complain. Wow, we've reached a population of 850. So now we unlock a new area. We unlock districts, policies, another loan, district specialization, service policies, fire, police, unique buildings, forestry, agriculture, and more policies that are added. So this is really good. The good thing about it is it gives us a higher budget, which is really what we need right now. So it gives us a little bit of an income where we can build another wind turbine and have that be nicely put there. So what this means is that there are new policies that we don't really want to worry about too much. And we will continue the road here. So let's see. Because this road is obviously slightly longer. It's 32 instead of 24. So again, we'll build this road. And then we need a sort of way of connecting that up. But the question is, how is this road connected? I think it's like that, but that doesn't seem to look right. I don't think it is, because there's a section here of 6 that I didn't take into account. We don't want to build schools just yet because they cost money, but they do provide people with the education, which tends to be a positive thing on a city. Cool, so now we have this newly added section to the town, and we're gonna zone it up like we did with the previous stuff, and zone the top bit as well. And before it's too late, we're gonna add the water Provide these people with their sewage needs and their water needs. And then we want to do the exact same thing on the other sides of the town. So put that in there. So this number was 24. So we'll go to 24. And I don't remember what the curve was, but we can have a look. So the curve was an 8 by 8, I believe. Yeah. So it's an 8 by 8 curve. And then 6, perfect. That makes it completely equal to the rest of the town. And then we'll also add the housing zones that we have previously done, and we'll just copy it over to the rest of it. So there are these gaps that are in place here, and that the different parts of the town have. Now what I might do is I'll eventually probably add a park here, and parks really just make people happy. Now before it's too late, we're going to add that bit of piping, and we'll probably get a complaint from the people that there won't be enough power because the power request will slowly increase. So this here area is a perfect place for services that we need. So police, fire departments, the smaller things like that. And then later we will beautify the city and we'll up the time. However, there's a fire happening now that I mention it. So we will have to build a fire station. We might just want to build that here. And have the fire station on this end. So we can place trees around this part of the town. And place the police station next to it. So we can place trees and then build commercial on these sections of the town. Now we can look at what we have here as monuments that we could place. And we want a monument that sort of fits in the middle. This fits in the middle. And now we can move it up a little bit just because. That's a Statue of Wealth. The plaza that I don't really like. Statue of Shopping. That could fit really well in the middle of this. We'll have to take a look into that. Something just dropped. Oh my god. However, we need more money for this, so we'll have to save up. Wait for things to cool off. There's a fire here that's happening. Or it has happened. You do see like a debris left here. But the question is, will it come back? Shows you what's going on with the selected building. To see information about the cursor. Color bar right below the name. Okay. And now there's a complaint about crime, which we don't have the budget for really. Now we can ask for a loan, which we might have to do just to pay for the police. So that people are happy, and at the same time we can build this park that we want to. We'll probably want to build the Park of Wealth. Just because the scale of the Park of Wealth is slightly bigger than the rest. However, it does cost 25 grand. This costs only 10. We'll go with this one. This will mean that we can then build more commercial in this section here. Then we'll leave this commercial free. And it will add to the build, of course. Now I'm thinking of just finishing this off. I don't want to connect it to here because it'll ruin a large portion here, and I don't want this nor this, to be honest. So it'll fill up the little gap that we have. The rest of it will fill up as well. This has been zoned. These are people who are slowly entering the houses. Now there's a demand for a lot more industry that we need to fill. And we'll do that by building here, but we don't have enough money. Again, the time has been slowed. That's the issue. Our buildings are going faster than that we can produce. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the episode. Hopefully I'll see you all next time. Next time we're going to continue. We're going to build even more. We're going to build more factories to add to the demand that people have, and more power source to see. And basically we're going to add more houses. But however, I have to end it now here today, sadly. And I will see all of you next time.